Hi, this is Kirk from the United Federation of Gaming, and today we are going to be discussing how to add and remove contacts on Spark Instant Messenger, the preferred Jabber instant messenger for the UFG IM network. First, if you haven't already, go ahead and start Spark. I have Spark configured to start in my system tray, so I then have to go down and double click the icon. As you can see, we currently have one member logged in, which I've renamed to UFG Lauren. I'll move this over so that you can see the contact details. So, today we're going to be covering contact management. As you can see, I have my contacts grouped in a group called UFG members. If you don't like the default Jabber group, you can go ahead and right-click on one of these headings and click Add Contact Group, and you can make a new group for your members to be added into. If you want to move members between groups, you can do that with a simple drag and drop, as I just did to move Lauren from UFG members to testing. If you already have a contact on your list and you want to remove them, simply right-click the contact and click Remove from Roster. This will remove the contact from your list and typically will remove you from their list as well. Now, let's go ahead and re-add Lauren. So to add a new contact, go up here and click Add New Contact. The username of the contact will be whatever shows up before the @ sign of their UFG email address. Lauren's email address is lauren@unitedfederationofgaming.com, so the username is simply Lauren. The nickname can be whatever you want. I like to put the UFG tag in front of it because I'm cool, so we'll call her nickname UFG Lauren. Now select the group that you want to put the contact in. If you forgot to make the group that you wanted, you can go ahead and click New at this point also. We're going to go ahead and put Lauren into the testing group. So go ahead and click Add. Now it's pending Lauren's authentication. So Lauren should get a notification on the bottom of her screen where she can go and click Approve and Add. Alright, so we have been added to Lauren's contact list, and you can see the subscription request has just come in. So I sort of find the way Jabber handles this to be a little bit stupid, but I just like to make the same contact name and hit Accept. So now we have Lauren added to our contact list. So you might be asking at this point, what happens when someone else adds you? So to demonstrate that behavior, we'll go ahead and right-click Lauren and remove her again. And Lauren can also remove me from her contact list. And we'll wait a few seconds while Lauren adds me to her contact list so that we can show what that notification will look like. Alright, so as you can see, we have the incoming subscription request. So we'll just go ahead and give her the nickname that we want, UFG Lauren, and select her group to put her in. We'll put her in testing. Now, if you don't want to add the user to your list, you just want to be accepted, i.e., if you already have the user on your list, you can go ahead and uncheck Add User to your roster. But since I removed Lauren from the list and she's not currently on my roster, I'm going to leave that checked. And then hit Accept. And Lauren will also get a notification to add me, and there you go. We now have the contact on the list again. Now for a quick demonstration of basic instant messenger features, let's go ahead and send Lauren an IM. As you can see, this particular Jabber client works pretty much how you're accustomed to any normal instant messenger client working. And of course, you can customize your emoticons from the Spark Preferences menu, which we went through in the original setup video towards the end. Just a quick review of Jabber profiles. The Jabber profile is stored on the server. It actually looks like Lauren doesn't know how to set her profile, so she might have to watch this video. If you click View Full Profile, you can actually see their entire profile. But just since this is just a clan, we don't really recommend setting your street address or the company that you work for, but it might be nice to have your first name, email address, nickname, that sort of thing. To configure that, go to Spark and go to Edit My Profile. And that's where you can enter all your specific details. Once again, we don't recommend entering your street address. And there you go. That's our user profile. Now just a quick demonstration of sending files. Sending files on Jabber works pretty much like any other instant messenger client, and most people will probably never have to do it. Just for the sake of this video, we're going to send the Google logo. To send a file, go ahead and hit Send Files to this user, and go to the location where you saved the file. The file will then be sent. We'll have to wait. And if it's the first time you've ever sent a file, you may get a firewall alert. Yours will probably say unblock, but the account that I'm doing this video on is not an administrator, so I don't have the rights to unblock it. But the file's still sent anyway, which I don't really understand either. So I don't really think you need the firewall rule anyway. So we've just managed to send a file. Sending files in Jabber works pretty much as sending files in any other client, except in my personal experience, it's always a really buggy feature, but with Spark it seems to work fairly well. And of course, sending copyrighted files over Jabber is not allowed because, well, you know how much we all value copyright. And this concludes our basic functions of Spark. If you have any further questions, you can feel free to ask a UFG member at the forums, or come in contact with me or another staff member directly. And thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy the use of our Jabber Instant Messenger Network.